when you have success stories, share the wins. Share the wins. If people feel like your product is good, they're going to give you the testimony. Share the wins. All right, share them. Always share your wins. Success stories, people love to see success stories. Testimonies, people love to see the testimonies. People buy off emotion. People will purchase off of emotion. And if you build a strong community, you build trust, you build all of this, your tribe is always going to be there for you. Let me ask you a question. And I'm always start that way because I want to know. I'm going to ask you a serious question. So my question to you is are you ready? Are you ready to turn your passion into income? Or should I say, are you ready to turn your passion into profit? See, that's the burning question a lot of coaches are out there trying to ask. But guess what? They're just like I was, stuck. See, being stuck is not such a bad thing because there's always ways that you can get out of a rut. If you're struggling to figure that out, I'm here to help you today. See, I'm here to help you attract, convert, and deliver. In other words, I'm here to help you launch your successful coaching business online from scratch. And once you start figuring out the processes and they become clearer, then that impact that you want to make, along with that money that you want to make, that becomes extremely more fulfilling. So check it out, man. I mean, let's keep it all the way 100. Everybody wants to make money, but the biggest reward is when you're making an impact. That's just the biggest reward. It's not always about the money, because if you got personal value, if you got extreme personal values that can help someone achieve their goals, the feeling is all of that. But once you do that, that money will come. I'm excited to help people transform their lives, just like I'm excited to help y'all transform y'all today. So without no further ado, we're going to jump into this. But first, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, subscribe to the video. And as soon as you do all of that, we're going to dive straight into this, all right? So let's keep it all the way funky, man, because this is one of those topics we're going to give you a step-by-step guide. It's 9 simple steps, all right? A step-by-step guide in order for you to start, grow, and scale, which means we're going to attract, convert, and deliver an online business, an online coaching business. Now, here's what you got to remember. Coaching is a saturated field, right? At least that's what everybody thinks. Coaching is a saturated field, but not necessarily. Because the first step that you got to take is you got to take and figure out, identify your niche. So once you identify your niche, all right, the first thing is know what your niche is going to be. That's the first thing. Your niche defines your overall offer. It defines so many multiple avenues within inside of your offer because it defines who you serve, and it's critical for standing out in a crowded area. It's critical for being seen. Like if you at a concert and everybody's in there and they trying to dress like, let's say, Travis Scott, but you're the only person in there who's dressed different. Everybody else got on dark color clothes. You got on a bright yellow suit looking like Ace Ventura, the Pet Detective. Or not even Ace, looking like Mask. So you want to stand out in this crowd, right? So the biggest thing that you got to do is when you start, get you a piece of paper and start listing out your passions. All right, list out the passions. List out your expertise, your skills. List out everything that you think that you're good at. And then you want to sit around and you want to ask which I call $1 million question is, what problem do you solve? Or what problem do you love to solve? See, a lot of people don't understand. Like, I love helping people understand how to do lead generation. I also like and love how to create content. Being around a computer screen and being around graphic design and being around video editing equipment was one of my passions. Even when we had broadcasting in high school back in the Stone Ages, it was simple enough for me. I knew how to edit videos. I knew how to shoot a video. So it's easier for me to resonate what my passion has always been. I just got stirred off onto the wrong direction. Now, when you figure out what you can be successful at, this will help you understand what your niche is. So some people are good at solving relationship problems. You're a relationship coach. But then you got to niche that down and be like, well, I'm a relationship coach, but I'm also a divorce coach. I help women get through their divorce. Or you a health and fitness person. I help women, entrepreneur women, lose 15 to 20 pounds in a 3-month time period. Niche it down to find out what it is that you feel like you are an expert in. If you are an expert in financial literacy, that's another good one. You can help people budget out their income. You can help people with passive income. You have to niche it down. After you figure out what your niche is, then now you got to validate it. Now you got to sit there and figure out, okay, is this something that these folks is out here looking for? Is this something that it could really be out here to be used? Once you validate your niche, then you're ready to move on to the next step, basically. So, like I said, if you're a fitness coach and you specialize in helping busy moms get in shape, that's as clear as it's going to get. You feel me? It's as clear as it's going to be. See, everybody wants you to, listen, man, in this day and age, everybody wants you to be a certain way. No, I'm going to be who I am. So I help entrepreneurs, attract, convert, and deliver their coaching business. Go from an inconsistent 5-figure income to a 6-figure lifestyle using what they already have in their head, the knowledge, and then on top of that, we're going to use Instagram. We're going to use Instagram to generate organic leads. All right? Now, you've already got to the point where you got to identify your niche, right? Man, step number 2 is you need to identify your dream client. So you got the niche part down. Now it's identifying who it is you want to target. And see, for me, I follow the basic 5 ones, the rule of 5. I want to take and identify my one target audience because I want to solve one problem with one offer on one platform for 1 year. All right. So here's an example of that before we move on. I'm identifying my target audience, right? So I want to identify my target audience I want entrepreneurs looking to kick their 9 to 5, the inconsistent 5-figure income. I'm helping them kick that inconsistent 5-figure income and get better with a 6-figure lifestyle with the knowledge that they have. Number 2, I'm solving that problem. The problem is they are stuck in a rut. They are stuck with making a money that living paycheck to paycheck. That's not what we want to do. I'm offering them coaching to show them exactly how you can go from inconsistent to 6 figures, living comfortable. We're going to use Instagram. So that's number 4. The 5 ones is number 4. We're using Instagram. And we're going to do this for 1 year. Simple. You start your business. Listen, this is a marathon. This is definitely not a sprint. All right. So, but when you identify the person who you are, you need to know age, race, gender, religion, where they shop at, do they play casino games, do they have an iPhone, do they go to church, how many times a week do they go to the gym? You got to break this down like you're almost stalking. We don't want to stalk. So maybe stalking is a bad word to use. So let me rephrase that. You want to break this down like you're a profile, like you are. This is the profile. You want to, and this is an imaginary person, but this is who you want to sell this to, because that imaginary person has now become your sketch, your artiste, your muse. You want to know exactly who you're selling to? You got to picture that out. I mean, you got to break it down and you got to get in depth with that. All right, because once you start getting in depth, you can start using this on every platform that you own. So say you start out using Instagram, right? So once you start using Instagram, then you got to think about this. Okay, you want to repurpose your content. Your content's going to go over on LinkedIn. You want to write tweets. You still got to know who you're going to target on LinkedIn. You still got to know who you're going to target on X. You got to know who you're going to target on YouTube. You got to know all of this, all right? So when you start to look at this, like, here's an example. An ideal client is a 35-year-old entrepreneur who struggles with productivity. All right, they struggle being productive. You tailor your message to address that specific challenge. All right, so we got that under wraps. You already know you got to choose a platform. So you got Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Twitch, all of it. Pick one. Pick one, and that's the main focus. Then later on down the line, we'll talk about how to repurpose, but pick one that's your main focus. All right. Now, number 3, you need to develop your signature offer. You need to develop that offer. See, now you know what your niche is, right? You know exactly what your ideal client is, correct? We on the same page here, right? Now you need to create that signature offer. You need to make sure that your main coaching program or your service is directed and provides help to the clients that you just talked about. You can't sit there and have something be like, okay, I want to serve this person, but I want to teach them how to play golf. That ain't what you said. Make sure that your client, your offer is tailored to the people that is A, in your niche, B, your ideal client. So you can't say that you want to teach a 75-year-old woman, a 75-year-old man how to ski when your niche is financial literacy. Can't do that. You confuse the hell out of everybody. All right? You don't want to confuse the hell out of everybody. Okay, so once you start delivering that signature offer, you got to make sure that it attracts to the people that's in your niche, and it also attracts to the ideal client. Teaching a 80-year-old person how to email could be efficient, but that ain't what we want to do. You understand what I'm saying? We don't want to teach an 80-year-old person how to snowboard. We don't want to teach an 80-year-old person how to rollerblade. Especially if we are talking about teaching how to be financially free. You understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of people lose the sauce when they start doing stupid stuff. Man, just like principles say, kiss. Keep it simple, silly. Now, the next step you want to do is you got to build an online presence. Some people are scared to get on camera. Why? I don't know. But you'll FaceTime the hell out of somebody in a heartbeat. Bump that. Get on camera. Shoot you a 2 or 3 minute video each day. Just talking about you as a coach. Talking about you. Talk about your family. Talk about everything that you need to talk about. Just make sure that you are building an online presence. See, a lot of people tell you, listen, some of us are busy working 9 to 5s while we're trying to build a business. So let me go ahead and give you this piece of advice, this real quick tip. Before you try to upload 5 to 6 videos a day, start with just doing one for 30 days and get into a rhythm. Get into a rhythm with getting comfortable on the camera. Get into a rhythm with after you shoot your videos that you take a look at your videos and you see, oh, the color's off, let me change the color. My wording is off, let me practice my enunciation. This outfit didn't look good with this particular background. So if I want to use this background again, which looks good, the wall with all of let me make sure I got something that doesn't clash. So get comfortable with being on camera. And once you get comfortable with being on camera, everything is kosher, baby. Once you get comfortable being on camera, you're looking good. You want to create content that showcases your expertise. You want to create content to showcase your expertise. If you want to teach somebody how to lead generate, to generate multiple thousands of hundreds of leads, guess what? Create the content over a 2 or 3 week period that shows you, teach them, nurture them. And then once you get that, you are starting to build trust. Once you start to build trust, listen, your online presence, everybody, I like Tony. Tony's cool. So we're going to start following him, okay? And please don't forget to optimize your profile. So for me on Instagram, listen, it's simple. You want a good, clear profile picture. Don't be sitting out there smoking weed with your profile. That doesn't work. I have a nice, clear background, colorful background, or have your business logo. Number 2, let people know who you are. I am Anthony Porter. That's my Instagram handle. I am Anthony Porter. All right? And make sure that's across all platforms. I am Anthony Porter. And then tell them who you are, what you do, what you can do for them, because that's how people want to know. And they ain't got time for no long drawn out stories. It's who you are, what you can do for them, and how fast you can get that crap done. All right? I said crap. It's not crap because I didn't want to cuss no more. So that's what you want to do. Number 6, establish yourself a good system, a good automated system. That means you need to get your sales funnel. All right, here's the reason why you need to get your sales funnel, because you want to build you a list. The money is in the list. All right, just think about this. You want to be able to control the traffic that you already have. See, there's 3 types of traffic. There's cold traffic, warm traffic, and hot traffic. You want to be able to have that hot traffic. That's the traffic that you have on your list, and you can blast out an email. If you feel like you want to make $2,000 or $3,000 in a single weekend, you got that list over here. You don't have to keep spending money to get the traffic sources to you. You already got that completed. You got a whole list, an email list. All right. Everybody wants to say, email marketing is dead. No, it's not. No, it's not. Email marketing is here, and so is SMS marketing. Because 99.9% of the time, somebody's either got their iPhone, their iPad right there in front of them, ready to go to work. So when you build out your email list, you need to have a way to get it there. You need to have a lead page, a lead magnet that leads to an opt-in page that leads to a pop-up for the collected information. And then you need to turn around and you need to make sure that you have a thank you page, and then you have a delivery system. We're automating everything. We're not sitting around playing around. We want to make sure, that it gets to them in a timely manner. There's no way of getting around the fact that you need an automated system, because once you have this automated system, now you want to nurture these folks. Once they get a hold of your lead magnet, you don't want them to buy straight off you. If you got a signature $2,000, $3,000 program, they're not going to buy. They don't know who you are. You need to build trust. You need to build that awareness. For me, I got a community. A lot of free content in the community. And inside of that community, you're going to learn. You're going to meet people. You want to be able to network. Quit behind the curtain. Get out there, get seen, get known, and everything will be kosher, all right? Now, number 7, leverage your marketing strategies. Marketing is how you get clients. Be clear. A lot of y'all sit around and think, I don't know what marketing is. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. On Sundays, you get the newspaper, correct? You get the newspaper on a Sunday, what the hell's in there? Coupons. Like right now, if you're looking at the newspaper, if you're watching anything on TV, if you're watching any type of YouTube video, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get an ad that comes across. That ad is marketing. Probably right now, you probably done got 100 texts, because I get them all the time. Best Buy running their Black Friday sale. Walmart's running their Black Friday sale. They've already started. Christmas in another month. But guess what? They already started marketing. And to show you how powerful marketing is when you don't think you're marketing, to show you how powerful marketing is when you think you don't know what marketing is, let them show you that Tesla's got an electric car that's like a Challenger, and I guarantee you there's going to be 1 million people trying to figure out how to buy. The one thing I'm not trying to buy is that ugly-ass Cybertruck. I'm sorry, Elon, that don't fit my bill. You might not care, yeah, but I'm just here to tell you, they get Teslas. You got a couple of them I like. The Cybertruck, you need to drop back and punt on that one, my guy. You know, don't do that no more. Please don't. Now, here's another thing. When you have success stories, share the wins. Share the wins. If people feel like your product is good, they're going to give you the testimony. Share the wins. All right, share them. Always share your wins. Success stories, people love to see success stories. Testimonies, people love to see the testimonies. People buy off emotion. People will purchase off of emotion. And if you build a strong community, you build trust, you build all of this, your tribe is always going to be there for you. So let's get into number 8. Number 8 is your client onboarding and delivery system. Now, once you secure the client, you got to make sure that they get an onboarding process. So for me, it's like for business coaches, I use an all-in-one platform. My Amplified Digital Academy website is all-in-one. I got my websites, my funnels, my CRM, my SMS. I have my, it's like ManyChat. Everything's all-in-one. I have missed call text back. I have my reputation review. All of this is all-in-one. Now, here's what I need you to do. I'm going to give you a quick lesson that you need to learn. Here's what you need to do. Take and go and check if you got an email marketing system, because that's included. If you got somewhere like Aweber, look at Aweber's price, look at MailChimp's price, look at GetResponse's price. It's all in one, correct? Now, it's all right there, right? So, write down the price of each one. Look at ManyChat. Write down the price of ManyChat. So look at their prices stages on ManyChat. Because it's free up until so far. But then after so long, the more clients you get, the more you got to go up. Mixed call text back. You got a business where you might be on a call, somebody calls, it's important. You can have an automated message, text them back, say, hey, sorry we missed your call. Let me get back to you in about 10 to 15 minutes. And you're good to go. All right, so you want to automate everything, but just look at this. Look at your CRMs like a HubSpot. HubSpot's $99. I'll tell you how much that is. Email marketing is already, let's say you go to GetResponse, $15. MailChimp is free up until 2,000 subscribers. And once you get 2,001, it jumps up to $25. All right, so you got $99, $25. Then you got to have a sales funnel up. You either go to lead pages or you go to ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is, and this is back in the day, this is what I used to do. ClickFunnels is probably $159 right now. So I'm already at $200-$300. I still ain't added ManyChat. I still ain't did my cell phone number. I still ain't did my reputation retention. And don't forget about if you want to post, you want to do something like later to schedule post, guess what? That's $45. I use a system that's all in one at $97, everything included. You want to holler at me about that link I'll send you the link. Let me show you how to get that done. And so you got to make sure that you have a delivery system, man. So the delivery system is right there. You put all your products right there on the one platform. Now somebody said, well, what happens if the platform crashes? Well, what happens if all your other stuff crashes? Have you been on Facebook before where midday you right in the middle of doing something, or you holding a webinar and all of a sudden, boom, it's gone? Why? Facebook crashed. Everything crashes. You just got to be able to have a system in place that when it does crash, you can recover. So you got to use the tools. You got to have project managers. You got to have platforms. You got to have everything, email check-ins. You got to be able to do all of this. Okay? You got to be able to do all of this. We're launching a coaching business. Now, we talked about the online, the boarding. I said it was 9. It's really just 7 steps. I'm sorry. But the bonus step number 8 is this. This is some common mistakes to avoid. All right, I'm going to read these out. So before we get finished, I just want to give you these common mistakes, man. So, 1, being too broad and trying to help everyone. Kill that noise. All right, remember, specifically niche down. That sells. All right, number 2, underpricing yourself. Value your expertise. Listen, for me, I want to help a lot of people. All right, but I don't want to break the bank. But I also know how much I'm worth. So don't get it twisted. I know how much I'm worth. All right, so know your price. Make sure you got all of this done and charge accordingly. All right, if you want to do a master class, man, charge $97. Why are you gonna charge $97 to do a master class? Because your coaching program is probably $3,000. Give them spoon feed them the $97 to get to the $3,000. It's common sense. All right. And that's just, I'm not being a smart ass. I'm just saying, nurture them. All right. And then know your audience. That's number 3. Don't skip it. Don't skip the market research. Know who your audience is. Know where they're at. Know where your Dream 100's at. All right. Know where your Dream 100 is at. Know where your Dream 100 is at. Know what they listen to, what podcast they on, what movies they watch. Know this. Know where they are hanging out at. Get inside of some of these groups. Once you get inside of some of these groups, it's golden, baby. It's like butter, baby. We always want to make sure we got butter. All right, parquet butter. Now, so that's it for the day. Did I cover everything? Make sure we good. So that's it for the day. See, this guide right here on launching an online business, I found that this could be helpful because it helps you understand exactly what it takes to have an online coaching business. It helps you to take your dreams to reality. All right. We want your dreams to be a reality. So I would love to hear from you. Drop us a comment down in the video, man. And if you want to join the community, drop us a line so we can get you the link to the community. And therefore, you can get in the community, you can get some of this free tutelage, you get to nurture yourself, get to meet a ton of people. We're building the community. I'm finishing up so we can launch the community and get people in there and give you all of the game for free. Not all of it, but some of it anyway. All right, man, I appreciate you stopping by today, man. This is a big win for me. I just wanted to get this out on how to start your online coaching business online from scratch and be profitable and give value all at the same time. It's your man Tony, Amplified Digital Academy. I am Anthony Porter, man. Peace. We out of here.